Hey everyone, it's me, Arthur Kade, and Billie Jean King is already complimenting me on my name because Arthur Ashe, your uncle.
Arthur Ashe, and my uncle's name's Arthur, so I love Arthur.
It's
Are you left-handed or right-handed?
I'm right-handed, and I can't play tennis, so that's a negative. First of all,
no, it's
incredible event here. Talk to me about this event.
Well, the City Parks Foundation, Mike Silberman came to me about 18, 19 years ago and said, you know, they give free instruction to 6,000, 7,000, 8,000 young people every summer. They give free instruction in all 5 boroughs in New York. And he came to me about 19 years ago and said that we're going to have to cut out the program. And he said, what are we going to do? So Steve Osmond and Mike Silberman and I went to a diner. We sat down and I said, maybe we can do a fundraiser during the US Open. And he's going, oh, no way we can make that happen. So I wrote to the president of the USDA. They gave us the space. And every single year the USDA has given us the space. We don't have to pay for it. And I said, if we can get sponsors, let's raise the money. So there's 3 co-founders, Steve Osmond, Mike Silverman, and myself. Mike's still working for the city parks. And so we've raised this money every year so the young people in the 5 boroughs every single summer are going to have free instruction.
I've got to talk to you because there's no one who's done more for LGBT rights and equality than Billie Jean King. When you see what's going on right now, gay marriage, it's got to be so exciting to see the progress being made. I want to know your thoughts on what's happening.
Well, I agree with you. It's very exciting. It's been a real grassroots movement, I think. It really helps when people can have the courage to come out. It's not always safe, but the one by one, and people stepping up and challenging the laws. And it's just, all it is about exactly what I've fought for all my life, and that is it's equal rights and equal opportunities for boys and girls, men and women, and we all are a part of this. You know, inclusion is everything, and ever how you identify, gender-wise, sexuality-wise, I want people to be their authentic self, and it's just fantastic to see what's happening in my lifetime. My generation, I'm 71 now, we weren't sure we'd ever see equal marriage, and it's really astonishing. Actually, when you think in times of history how fast it's gone, even though being a part of it has been a very slow process. When you live it, it's slow. When you read about it, it's fast.
Women's tennis. Talk to me about the state of women's tennis. It seems like it's better than it ever has been, but I want to know your thoughts.
I think men's and women's tennis is in a great position. It depends what you're talking about. If you're talking about professional tennis, I think it's the best ever, and there's more money, there's more opportunity. I think Serena Williams this year obviously is where everyone is concentrating on because she could be the, we haven't had a woman win all majors in the same year since 1988 when Stephanie Graf did. Stephanie also won the Olympic gold that year, so we call it the Golden Slam. But this would be amazing, and the only other women besides Stephanie that have ever won all 4 majors in the same year are Margaret Court in 1970, and then in the early 50s, the first woman was Maureen Conley. And the person who actually created the idea was Don Budge back in the 30s, and he went by ship. You know, you got to remember it's Australia, France, America, and England, and so he figured out that nobody else would probably go on ships or spend the time he would, and he created it and started saying, I won the Grand Slam. So Don Budge, he created something back in I think it was 1936, I think I have it right, when he did this. So it's quite amazing. Now everyone's into the majors. But Serena Williams we all think is the greatest player that's ever lived, and it would just be appropriate for her to win. But I do want to take my hats off to, my hat anyway, I have more than one sometimes, to people like Chris Evert, people like Martina Navratilova, people who started the tour early. We did not play the Australian, we did not play the French, so they sacrificed a lot of titles. Rod Laver missed 20 majors because he was a contract pro, wasn't allowed to play at Wimbledon. So I think it should have an asterisk when you see, particularly the men, when they have all these titles, because they were, Pancho Gonzalez, Ken Rosewall, were kept out of these major championships. So I think there should be an asterisk there to explain things. But for the women, we're always able to play all the majors. That's fine, but what we did is we sacrificed by playing the tour, trying to create professional tennis, and therefore did not play the Australian, did not play the French many of the years. So I think people should at least know that. It's very important, but it's amazing now. Everything's pretty settled, so it's more meaningful now than ever before because everybody's playing everything.